First, to download Odoo, we need to visit the nightly.odoo.com website. On this website, you will find various versions of Odoo available for download. In this tutorial, we will use the latest version, which is Odoo 16. Simply click on the Odoo 16 download option to start downloading the installer. Next, wait for the download process to finish. Once the download is complete, double-click the installer file to begin the installation process. If the user account control window appears, click Yes to allow the installer to make changes to your device. After that, choose the language you want to use during the installation. Next, the Welcome to Odoo 16 setup wizard will appear. Click Next to continue. Then, accept the Odoo public license by selecting I agree. Make sure Odoo server and PostgreSQL server are selected, then click Next. After that, some installation information will be shown. Simply click Next to continue. On the Program Files page, I have chosen the Odoo folder on Drive C as the installation location. Finally, click Install to begin the installation.
Next, wait for the Odoo installation process to finish. After that, the PostgreSQL installation will start automatically since we selected it earlier. The system will then begin the setup and unpacking process for the downloaded installation files. This process may take a few minutes, so simply wait until it is completed. Click Next to continue.
At this stage, the installation process is almost complete. A notification saying, Completing Odoo 16 Setup will appear. Click Finish to complete the installation and automatically launch Odoo. After Odoo starts, your browser will open the localhost 8069 page, which displays the database selector. Here, you need to create a new database using the PostgreSQL service that was installed together with Odoo. Enter a database name, for example a Belajar, then fill in your email address, create a password, and provide a phone number if needed. For the language, select English, and for the country, choose Indonesia. Finally, make sure to check the Load Demo Data option so that sample data is included in the database, making it easier to explore Odoo's features. Once everything is completed, click Create Database to continue.
I will demonstrate the initial setup process in Odoo. First, we open the Odoo Database Manager page. Here, we need to fill in several required fields, including the master password, database name, email, password, phone number, language, and country. After completing all the information, click the Create Database button to generate a new database. Once the database has been created successfully, Odoo will redirect us to the login page. On this page, we enter the email address and password that were created during the setup process, and then click Login. After logging in, we arrive at the Apps dashboard. This page displays a variety of business applications available in Odoo, such as sales, CRM, inventory, accounting, purchase, manufacturing, website, and many others. Each application serves a different business function. We can activate the modules we need by clicking the Activate button. This completes the initial Odoo installation and configuration process. The system is now ready to be customized and used to manage business operations.
We're now inside the Odoo dashboard, and this is the Apps page where we can see all the modules available in Odoo 16, such as sales, invoicing, CRM, inventory, and many more. Next, let's go to Settings to activate Developer Mode. I'll scroll down to the Developer Tools section and click Activate the Developer Mode. If Developer Mode is already active, a beetle icon will appear in the top right corner. As we can see, that beetle icon now shows up in the top menu, confirming that Developer Mode is active. If we click on it, we get extra options such as running tests, activating asset debugging, and other technical tools.
User creation and access rights, Point Divka. First, we log into PT Divka using the email and password that have already been created. After logging in, click Settings, then select Users and Companies and open Manage Users. Here we will create 4 users. This is an example of a user that has already been created. First is Aris Sales. We enter the name and email address, then configure the access rights for sales, accounting, manufacturing, human resources, and other according to the tutorial. In the other section under Technical, we also need to check Bypass HTML field sanitize for Aris_sales. Next is Booty_inventory. We enter the name and email address, then configure the access rights according to the video, especially for the inventory role. There is one difference for Booty_inventory. The Bypass HTML field sanitize option is not checked. The third user is Kyrie. We enter the name and email address, then adjust the access rights and other settings according to the tutorial.
Next, we go to the Settings menu and open the Languages section to check the available language settings. Here, we can see various language options that can be used in the Odoo system. Then, we return to the Users menu to view the list of registered users. In the Users menu, we can see information such as the user's name, email, language, and account status. After that, we open one of the user accounts to check its details and access rights. Next, we return to the Languages section and select English to view its settings. On this page, we can see language settings such as the locale code, date and time formats, and number separators. After completing the configuration, we return to the Odoo login page and enter the prepared account. After successfully logging in, we enter the main Odoo dashboard. Then, we open the Discuss feature, which is used for internal communication and information sharing. In Discuss, there are features such as the inbox, channels, and direct messages. Next, we open the CRM menu to view the customer and lead management process. In CRM, there are several pipeline stages: new, qualified, proposition, negotiation, and won. Each lead can be moved according to its progress, making the sales activities easier to monitor and manage. In conclusion, The Odoo configuration and several main features have been successfully demonstrated and are ready to be used.
Alright, moving on to my part. This is the CRM pipeline we set up earlier. There are 3 sample records here: PT, Sarana Sentosa, which is still in new status, Distributor Bookshelves, which is already qualified, and this one, Prospect Jumlah Besar, which is already won, worth 10 million Indonesian rupiah with a 100% probability. Let me open the details. Here we have an internal note saying they're interested in a large quantity of tables and chairs, 100 units per month. There's also a scheduled activity to send a proposal to PT, Agang Mandiri. And in this log note, I'm mentioned directly, asking for help discussing the proposal for this large prospect, so that's what links me to this record. Now let me check the My Activities menu, which shows the list of tasks and activities assigned to the currently logged in user, along with their deadlines and statuses. Back to the pipeline Kanban view, and here's the favorites menu, where you can save the current search or import records. Now I'll log out from the city_CRM account, and log in as a new user, aris@gmail.com, still on the same database. Here I'm opening the Discuss app as aris_sales, and the inbox is still empty. Now, this is what I really want to show. The dashboard for the aris_sales role is different from city_CRM. There are additional modules here like sales, accounting, timesheets, purchase, payroll, and settings, so each user's access rights are configured differently based on their role. Finally, I'll open the sales module, specifically orders and quotations. This is the list of quotations and sales orders from REF 0001 to REF 0010, with various statuses, some marked quotation sent, sales order, locked, and even cancelled.
Next we click Orders, then select Customers. On this page, we can see the list of customers and vendors that we previously added to the system. Next, we will check the descriptions for each customer and vendor. Since I have already added descriptions for all customers and vendors, in this section, I will only show the descriptions that have been created. After that, we will log out from the current account and switch to the third user account to continue with the next step, which is working on the inventory module.
After logging into user 3, we enter the inventory module. Here, we can see the main interface of the inventory module. Next, we will add product categories by clicking the configuration menu and selecting product categories. The product categories have already been added, so in this section, I will only show the existing categories. Next, we will add the unit of measure for each product. Click the Products menu. Here, we can see all the products and their units that were added previously. Since the data is already complete, I will only show the results in this section.